Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Warfare Cybertron Generation Selects Transmutate. Shout out to Shady1842 for suggesting this. Now why you suggested this, I have no idea. But we're doing it anyway. And to 83 Caesar 83, your Megatron review is coming. I just need it to arrive in the mail. Hopefully, I don't know if it's getting shipped from like Japan or something, but it's taken a while. And I apologize for that. Anyway, onto this figure. It is so strange. So, Transmutate is a character from the original Beast Wars. And in this show, it was a protoform, which, if you don't know, is basically a Transformers like baby, kind of, that was like during its developmental stage was jettisoned out of the plane that it was in as it crashed to the ground. It's standard Beast Wars stuff. This happens. And it was damaged beyond repair, causing it to be a scrambled robot that is rather odd. And, well, it was a surprisingly good episode, despite the horrifying CGI. Some real nightmare fuel in that episode, but it actually had a really good message and is a pretty good watch. And in the end, spoilers, Transmutate sacrifices itself and dies. Yep, it gets blown to bits. So yeah, this figure can come apart. I feel like that's got to be kind of the reason why they picked it. It's so weird. But, yeah, so in the comics, there was an alternate storyline where it wasn't corrupted, and you get to find out that if uncorrupted, it would have, in the Collectors Club thing, it was actually a she, and and she was similar to, it was the same body design as RC from Transformers Prime, and had a kind of form of robot autism because, well, just kind of following along with the disabled figure, and it was also surprisingly well done. Both of these both of these stories were quite well done, as far as I know. From what I've seen, they seem to be quite good. I've seen the original episode, but not the comic. But I've heard good things. Anyway, let's talk about the figure, because we're 3 minutes in and we've barely talked about it. So, this is a remold of Paleotrex, which is a fossilizer which means it's basically a figure that you take apart and reassemble to transform it. Which, I didn't really like that, because, I don't know, I like it when my Transformers transform, but, since, this figure was asked, I got it, and it's, surprisingly good. The modular design of it all being able to be taken apart and put back together has led to some pretty cool stuff, and, it's actually making me reconsider the other fossilizers, because this is technically the only one that I have. And, oh yeah, since I got this figure literally today, I can do a box review. So, the Generation Select line comes in these brown boxes with a little bit of spray paint to not Optimus, but Autobot logo, and some Cybertronian that I could translate if I felt like it. I have the sheet that says it somewhere, but I don't feel like it. On the bottom, words, Transmutate. On the top, Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy. On this side, more of the Autobot symbol. On this side, recycle. And inside, ooh, you got some, open, actually kind of cool molded detail. And then this, and oh, there's the paper it came with. And so, yeah. That's that. Now, this figure, I can't show you everything with it because you can take it apart and put it back together in so many different ways. But I'll try to show you a few. Oh, wait. But first, size comparisons. And so, this is him next to my previous review. Studio Series 86 Ironhide. And did I say him? I meant she. Her. Gosh. And this is her next to Batman. Stand, both of you. And I'll just raise that up. There we go. Now, for weaponry, this figure comes with a stick. Or more accurately, a spine. But you can also change up some stuff to give her an arm cannon and other stuff. I'll get to that eventually. I'm going to be showing a fan... I don't know if that came through over the mic, but a really loud car just drove by. I'm going to be showing a fan-made design. Not my design at all. But I like it a lot more because this is basically Paleotrix with a different head. But the other is much more accurate and odd and it fits the character quite a bit better, in my opinion. If you like it like this, by all means, keep it like this. Also, articulation in this form. So, full 360 there. Bend, wrist rotation, finger bend. The head can go side to side. It can look up a little bit. It has an opening mouth so that it can scream because, of course, this figure's, the character's ability is to scream. It's odd. But still, again, I know that I'm calling it odd a lot, but it actually is a surprisingly, a very good character, and the ending is quite sad when it sacrifices itself to keep its friends from dueling over it, basically. Now, in the original thing, it doesn't transform at all, but yeah. Articulation. Forward that far, back that far, which is way farther than I thought. Out that far, waist swivel, bend, knee bend right there. Nothing at the, okay, so there's this joint, so you can, break its leg, but nothing really at the toes. But, again, that depends on your formation, because the other way that I saw, I don't know who to credit for it, but this is a quite interesting design. So, you take it apart. I'm just going to start doing this. So, take it apart here, here, here. Take this off, take this off, take this off, take this off, take this off. And this is what we have to start. So, first, rotate this around and extend the head, because this can also come out. Extend the head like that, and then come in, take this piece, I'm trying to remember how to do this, and plug that in like that. Then you come to, where is it? This arm, and bend that in, and peg this in to become its more cannon arm that it had in the show. Then you take this piece, peg that right there, bring that down, and then give it this arm peg in, all that. So then you come in here to the legs. You're going to take one and peg it in like this, facing this way. And then you're going to take the other one and peg it in like this, facing the other way. Then you take this leg, plug this in, rotate that, and then kind of give it that chicken leg look. And then take this one and flip this around and peg this in like that. Then you bring this all back, and then you try and get it to stand, because one unfortunate part about this this fan mode is it is not nearly as stable as the original, but I think it looks quite a bit closer to the original toy. Or, well, not toy, but the screen model. And there is a toy of it, but it was released far later. So, try and get that all balanced. And raise up the screen, because it's gained some height. And, yeah, this is kind of horrifying, but it works so much better, in my opinion, for what this character is supposed to look like. It's much more weird and lopsided and messed up, because before it just had the head, and now it has a much more fitting body to go with it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. This is completely fan-made, and I just like it. And so, bringing back in Ironhide, now, did I just forget its name? Hold on. Transmutate. My gosh, I had to grab the box. I can't believe I forgot it. I was literally talking. Again, so this character I'm not the most connected to. I had to do quite a bit of research on it because, well, Transmutate's weird. I saw this design when it first came out and was basically like, that. I don't really want it. But maybe I should have grabbed it sooner, because this is actually a pretty good figure. And I'm just trying to get it to stand. That is the biggest problem with this fan mode, is it's so much harder to stand. And here he is, or she is, with Batman. And, yeah. Now, that is not the only thing, though. Let us get to, what should I show you first? I'll show you her fossilizer gimmick, because why not? So, if we take her all apart again, the fossilizers had the main gimmick was, wow, that pig's way tighter. Its main gimmick was you can take these figures apart and turn them into weapons. And so, once you take it completely apart, let's bring in good old Warpath here. And I have his thing on this side, even though I normally have it on this side, just so I can get it as accurate as possible. So, what you do, there's 2 forms shown. I'm going to only do one, because I care about this gimmick so little. So, first, unpeg this right here. Peg that on like that. Peg this on here. give Warpath its severed head, or her severed head. Depends on what you want. Then you take this piece and this piece, and you take it all and plug that in like the legs normally are, and then bend all this, bend all of this down like that, and then peg this in on the back. Then take the leg hands and bring all of this like so. And yeah. And then you can take these 3 pieces and put them together to make a big axe. And so like that. And then you can put that on him. And yeah, that's certainly something. Gotta love using its severed head as a freaking club. Which, if you think about that in lore, would be kind of crazy. Just like imagine. It gives its final words, like, I think it was like, I am hurt. And then Warpath just runs over, shouts, dibs! Grabs its head and starts beating people with it. That would be insane. Anyway, let's get to actual transformation now, which is still weird to call it that because it's not a transformation. Anyway, for this, just to be as close to the instructions as possible, I'm going to put it back in its regular standard configuration. So plug that in, give it the head, take that right there, peg that in, take this, rotate that, separate all this. Probably peak camera right now. I'm not exactly looking at it. I'm just trying to grab all the pieces and put it on relatively quickly so we can get onto the actual transformation. Oh. It's supposed to be on this side. And then this goes right here. And we are back into its standard configuration. Now, in some of the, like, the Amazon photo had this in a different way. So, again, it's all part of the modular design. And, yeah. So now that we are back at the beginning, let's transform it into a dinosaur fossil. Which, again, is a really cool gimmick. I just didn't like the fact that you take it apart. Because all the fossilizer designs are really cool. Anyway, so first, take this off. Then you take this, flip down that part, peg that in. And then, actually, what I like to do is just to keep the shiny bits on the inside, I like to peg that on this side. Then bring that down. And then take this one, bring that down and in. Then you take the weapon, plug that on to his arm, her arm, gosh. Then you take the arm and plug it in to this side, like you are making the axe. Then you take all of this off, take this piece off, and then take this off. Now, you then take the head, rotate it around, open up the mouth, unpeg that from there, bring all that like that, and bring that like that. Then, you take off the legs, and you take this waist piece, bring that down, then, whoops, you're supposed to add on this first. Connect that, like so. Then you bring in this piece, and this pegs in right there and there. And then that wraps around. And if you get everything lined up just right, it's not too difficult, but sometimes there we go. Squeeze all that in, flip out the hands, bring and leave the head open for a roar. Take this piece, and that pegs in right. Come on. Surprisingly, this is like the trickiest part of the transformation, just trying to get that on. There we go. Then you take the legs, peg that right on there, bring that down, up and in, and then, oh gosh dang it. I'm just doing this, again, it Either side works, as you can see now. I just like the shiny bits on the inside. So bring all that in and down. And what? Okay. You're technically done. I want to fix this so that it gets to look the best because I'm picky. This goes here. And this comes off. And this one goes on. And this goes, gosh, why is it so slippy? Now, one thing I'll say on this figure is the joints are quite snug, which is good, but when you're trying to fumble through it real quick, it does make things a little annoying. Okay. Now you have the T-Rex mode, which looks good. It looks quite good. I like the coloring. This is probably the least interesting part about it, but I still quite like it. I think it's a fun little mode. It got roaring action, so you're gonna, and yeah. As far as articulation goes, you got up and down at the tail, and if you rotate it, you got left, then right, but only one at a time. Then you got all of this bendiness to get whatever angle you could. Oh gosh. To get whatever angle you need. Then you got movement at the tiny little hands. And then you got forward and back here. Don't move it too far or you get this, which is certainly one of the things of all time. It's the majestic T-Rex. Oh! Ah! Yeah, this is what keeps you up at night. It's up there with My Little Cyclonus, where you turn Cyclonus into a My Little Pony character. It's horrifying. Anyway, close this up, and then you can just slide all this in, and there we go. Now, so yeah, this has been Bathmat Reviews. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribble-de-gibble. Comment down below on who I should do next, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Like, my goodness, I really want that Megatron figure to arrive. I'm gonna, as soon as it gets here, I'm uploading the video. Anyway, so yeah, bye. By the way, it's going to eat somebody off the toilet.